Buddy Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation, and we are the United States of the world, and we are on a mission to banish poverty. We welcome citizens from every corner of the world, every continent, country, every colour, class, creed, gender, financial status, educational level, any background at all. It doesn't matter. We only see people as human beings. We don't separate them. We just see all as one family of humanity, part of one family of humanity. And we recognize that every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. And we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be heading over there in a moment because that's where we get most of the comments and most of the interaction goes on. We have been around for about 3 years, little over 3 years, almost 3.5 years actually, I think now. And we've been putting in some really solid foundations. We are an emerging nation, and we're now in a position where we're starting to build our economy, increase our income, strengthen the liquidity, and increase the value of our currency, all of which will benefit our citizens. And as I said, anybody can be a citizen. There is no fee to join, no obligation to take part in anything in particular. You can do as you wish. And we are slowly growing now after a period of consolidation. We started off with a big bang, but what we had wasn't sustainable. We had to have a rethink, and it took us good 2.5 years to just get back on track. The other option would have been to give up, and that was never an option. We are here for generations to come, not just for a few weeks, months, or years, but for generations. And so we've had to build our own website totally. It's no third-party software in there. It's all our own coding and everything. Everything we do, we build from the ground up. So it's a massive project, and it's good to have the pioneers that we have in our community taking us forward. Right, let me get over to, but before I do, let me just check on the chat here to see, no, because I'm in the app here. It's used to be called Melon app. They've changed the name and I can't remember what it's called now. But in the app here, we get people that are in YouTube or Twitch, and we can see their comments. But we can't see the people in Facebook, and Facebook is where we get most of the interaction, and it's where we get most of the problems as well if things don't. I don't know what happened there. I was heading over to Facebook and something went wrong. I don't know what. Hopefully it'll be working. I'm going to turn off my speakers so that we don't get any feedback. And I'll be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group, and I'm hoping you can all still hear me. And I'll be looking for the last day of September, 30th of September. Click to okay. Yeah, it looks like things are okay. I don't know what happened in the app. It all disappeared. It went funny, but it looks like it's all good. So um, we have top of the comments, Richard from Devon, not far away from where I am in Cornwall. We're both in the southwest peninsula of the United Kingdom. And we got Charlie in from Ethiopia. We got Reynold in from Trinidad and Tobago. Richard saying you're back. Yeah. Also, I did disappear from everybody. Then it wasn't just my computer. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's sorted out anyway. Right. We'll be getting started right. Well, about now with a short prayer to help us find a path to happiness. Happiness is what we all seek, but it's not something that is easily accomplished. I'm talking about long-lasting, perpetual happiness. You can't buy that. There are lots of people that have a lot of money and they're still not happy. They're always searching for something more. They don't know what it is, and it's to fill that hole inside, that true happiness that comes from within, and that comes only through loving service to others. And the great thing about that is when you make that your goal, everything that you want and need in life starts to flow to you. It's a much happier path to success. In fact, it really is the only path to success, because if you've got a lot of money and you're healthy and you've got good relationships, but you're not happy for whatever reason, that can't be classed as success. So you have to adopt loving service to others to be successful. Okay, we've got Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland as well, and Kingsley from Manchester, UK. Okay, so let's get started with that short prayer to help us find that happiness. And then we'll have a little affirmation to just cement that non-separatist ideology we have, where we just see everybody as human beings and we don't pigeonhole them because they're fat or thin or old or young or black or white or whatever else. Okay, so here's our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member, that they find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the affirmation: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Um, no more people in while we've been doing that. Avazu had their uh, Saturday questions and answers webinar today at 5 o'clock. I had to leave it at about 6 o'clock. I think it had pretty much finished, but I don't know whether there was anything else came out of it. But I'll be honest with you, I don't really understand everything that was covered in the meeting. And if you do, then great. But if you don't, what I do, or what I suggest you do, is to watch the replay several times until you do understand it. Really, I'm interested more in the $50 million pool, because that's what we're working on with our members to try and get everybody into that pool, but they've got a lot of other things going on, and I don't want to get distracted from trying to get people into the pool. We have a solo ad going on, but I've not seen much evidence of anything good happening from it so far. I did pause it. I did tell him to pause it because the um, autoresponder we're using, which is the all-in-one profits for that, they were having trouble with their website. So he started it up, and then I got this information from AIOP, and I said, "Can you pause it?" And he said, "Yeah." No, I'm not sure how much we lost in that period, but I have told him to start it up again, but I don't know whether it's been started again or not. Um, we'll have to have a look at it in a by tomorrow. I'll let you know what's going on with it by tomorrow. I don't know today. Um, I believe it should be running now, but as I say, I've not seen much evidence of that. But I've not really looked. I've not really checked. So we'll be having a look. I see we've got Deborah in as well from Southern Alabama, USA. You have to do the prayers on your own, Deborah, or watch the replay. Okay. Um, it is, of course, weekend, so there isn't a lot going on development-wise. Max is working on the connecting the exchange page to the blockchain. Vianney doesn't work weekends, and Max, it's going to take him another week anyway. So not a lot to report on development. I've been trying to get my head around a few things that we need to be doing, and one of them is to collate several spreadsheets that we have that involve, I suppose, what you can class as our debts to our members. And this is from loans and nest egg purchases and various other things. And so what I'm trying to do now is I want to collate them all onto one spreadsheet, and so that we can go through it and make sure that we are getting people repaid in the best possible manner. Because once ROI tips do get sorted out on this campaign, I am sure that it's going to start generating some good cash, surplus cash to the cash that we're going to pay out to the Turnkey Cash Cow members. And we're going to use that to help or to start making inroads, because we'll be running more and more campaigns as we get to successful cost per lead funds. So I want to get geared up for that. I also have a few other things going on. But one thing that was brought to my attention today was um, another third-party opportunity, and it's not a passive income plan, but I think it's something really worthwhile. And it's called, what's it called? Something. Let me find it. It's called savingachild.com. Um, it has various matrices, but it tends to be forced, and I will be sending out a link for it tomorrow, with a bit more information. But for those of you that are in here now, this is the link. It's a subscription. How much was it? I think it's $12. It might be 12.50 or something like that. 12.49. Um, monthly. If you pay quarterly or annually, it comes down a little bit. But if you're like me, you can't afford to pay quarterly or annually, then you can pay monthly, and it's about $12. And apart from the commissions that are being paid out to the people that are involved in it, I'm not quite sure. I didn't really get into the pay plan because I was more interested in the fact that it is supporting various charities. There are three of them, I think, that are doing a lot of work fighting child abuse and trafficking and this sort of thing. Um, and it was inspired by the, uh, the movie all about that. And I think it's something that we can put into our multiple income streams because it's it's doing something good. Okay, let's put it that way. I've not really evaluated um, the compensation plan. It may well be a good one. It may not. I don't know. But it's like $12 a month, and I think with it being a force matrix, I'm not quite sure how it pays out. Um, but it's only a 2 by force matrix. So if we get a lot of members in, a lot of people will automatically fill their first level. I'm not sure how many people you need to break even on your $12. I do know a large portion of the income that comes in is going to those charities that are helping to fight child trafficking and sexual abuse and this sort of thing. Um, I think it's only just about to launch. I can't remember. I didn't have a lot of time to look at it. I just thought this seems like a good idea. Quick look, and I got in and I paid my £12. It is what it actually cost me. Um, but I think it is something worthwhile. It is apparently set up to generate a decent income for people that promote it, but we want to promote it for the right reason. We want to promote it because it's helping these charities, and one of them is the underground um, charity, and they've done an amazing thing in finding children and getting them out of where they've been kidnapped, being trafficked, and things. And they've been in there and done an amazing job. And a lot of the funds are going to that. There are three. Take a good look at it. 12 $12 or whatever it is a month. It'll make your heart feel good. Okay. So if you get into profit with it as well, so much the better. But it's a good plan from the point of view of helping make the world a better place. And so I thought it's something that we could incorporate into our multiple income streams. It's not in there yet, but I will put it in. I will take a better look at it and send out some more information on it tomorrow. Um, and hopefully we can help raise some decent cash for a good cause. Okay. In the same way that I hope that our efforts in getting our members into the $50 million pool for Abazoo help us generate cash there for a good cause as well. Um, I want to try and keep it as simple as I can. Simple always does better, um, but it seems to be getting a little bit complicated with so many other things going on. I'll have to have another look at that webinar, and I think there's more information coming up today. And there is another push to get people on next Saturday's webinar when they're going to give updates on things. Um, there are some things that Dave mentioned that I've been pushing for, like a reseller agreement, but he says the qualification will be stiff. I don't know what the qualification is for it, but to me, it seems not good business to restrict people from selling your raffle tickets, um, no matter where they live. The internet reaches worldwide, and there are a lot of people in the United States who maybe can't buy a ticket. They would be able to promote to people that they know outside the United States, and a lot of marketers in the United States that have networks that stretch throughout the world. So hopefully that is going to be enforced and help people generally. And if you know people in the States that are good marketers, they might be interested, especially if they could get into the $50 million pool. I'm not quite sure how the reseller agreement's going to work, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay. We've got Norman in from Doncaster, UK. We've got Michael in from the Bahamas. I tried to reach support on this issue, but the system kept saying error. So do I have information on 2FA authentication from my iPhone or how to set it up? The system kept saying error. The system is working, I think, Michael. Let me just check the help desk. The help desk is there and it's working. I can't imagine why you would not be able to submit a ticket. But here is the link to the help desk, and you should be able to set up a ticket. How to set up 2FA authentication is really fairly simple once you know how. Like everything else, it's not a complicated procedure. But if you just Google, how do I set up Google 2FA authentication, there'll be probably 100 videos explaining how to do it. Just pick one of the shortest ones. But if you get into your back office, let me see if I've got an account open. Just hold on a minute. I think it's in your settings. Is this open? Yeah, it looks like it is, I think. Yeah. Just bear with me a second. Yeah, if you click on uh, settings. Yeah, click on settings in the left-hand menu, and then you'll have one, two, three, four, five tabs across the top, and the fourth one is 2FA authentication. And you have to first, of course, download Google Authenticator onto your phone, and you get that from the it's um, just a minute. No, we should have a link in to it, I suppose, shouldn't we? Um, but if you look for it on your phone, I don't know whether you'll be able to see this. I'm charging it. Just a minute. Let me out. There's it's like a star thing there. Let me get back. Um, it's it's that I don't know why it seems to be reflecting somehow. Um, it's this thing anyway, next to the heart. It's like a an asterisk in different colours next to the heart there. So you download that from your um, wherever you get your apps from. If you're on an iPhone, it's the App Store. If you're on the other one, the Android, I think it's called the Play Store. And you go in there and you just download the Google Authenticator app, and then you can just open it up. There'll be a little plus sign in there, and you click on that plus sign, which means you're going to add an authentication, and you can take a picture of the QR or you can type in a key. It's easier to take a picture because the key you need to get it right, and it's probably about uh, 5, 10, probably about 20 characters you've got to type in, and then you'll get a code, which is a simple code. It's only 6 digits, I think. Was it 4 digits? I can't remember now. 4 digits, I think. Um, no, 6 digits. You get a 6 digit code, numerical code, and you just put that in the authentication code area, and that's it. It's done. Um, okay, well, if you've got the Google Authenticator app on your phone already, then just log in, go to your dashboard, click on Settings in the left menu. Fourth tab across at the top is the Authenticator app. Just um, open your app on your phone, take a picture of the QR code, and it'll give you a number, and you just type that number into the empty box and click submit, and that's it. You're done. It's a simple process, but it can be confusing if you've not done it before. I accept that. Okay. There's nothing else much going on apart from the fact that it being weekend, it's also Baltic um, payday, and from all the noise that I hear going on, withdrawals are going to be available from tomorrow or Monday. So if you want to withdraw funds, get your withdrawal in as early as you can. Try and always compound some of it. I mean, if you've got $100 left, there that and you want to withdraw $100, just withdraw 80 or 50 and put the other back in. Always compound as much as you can, as well as withdrawing. You might have a lot more than that, you might have less than that, but the same principle applies. Try and always do some compounding as well as withdrawing. Um, but hopefully the withdrawals will be back online. We won't know until they actually start being paid. There's no webinar or anything, but the feedback we're getting from some of the top leaders up there is that they will be paid. In fact, I think there was a copy of a message. I don't know whether I can find it. Um, where? Let me. Copy image. I don't know whether we can paste that in. I don't think it's done it, has it? Let me try again. Paste. I'm not letting me paste an image. Um, I'll read it to you. It's a copy of a message that one of the leaders got, and it says, "I got a message from Jensen yesterday, and he said that IT is ready. Withdrawals will start Sunday/Monday. He is traveling back from Singapore to Istanbul. There might be an update webinar this weekend. All we can do is wait and see." Okay, so that was the message. It seems that somebody got in touch with Jensen. They said, "Yeah, withdrawals will be available. So if you want to withdraw, get your withdrawal um, not processed, applied for." But as I say, do try and always keep compounding as well if you can. Also, if you're in bit sports, today's the 30th, and every day that has a zero at the end, the 10th, the 20th, or the 30th, gives you the opportunity to move money from your P wallet into your T wallet. The P wallet is where they put your profits, I suppose, is what the P stands for, and the T wallet is for transactions. So your transaction could either be a withdrawal or it could be to purchase additional, um, to deposit more money into the fund that they use for the arbitrage and pay dividends on, if you like. Um, so if you miss a day, like today, 30th, you don't get the chance to transfer that again till the 10th. So get into your sports account, and if you've got $10 or more in your P wallet, go to transactions, internal transactions, um, and you'll get the opportunity then to transfer those funds from one wallet into the other. What you do with them then, it's up to you. I mean, you can just leave them sat in your T wallet if you want, but once they're in there, you've got full control over them. In your P wallet, you don't have control over them except for those 3 days, the 10th, the 20th, and the 30th. So That is what you need to be thinking about getting sorted out um, on Bit Sports and also in Vortic. That said, I don't really have any more news and I don't have any more questions. Let me have a look in the app. Uh, or Facebook. Oh, we've got Lewis in. He says, I'm back. I was admitted to the hospital for a surgical operation. Oh, wow. I hope everything has gone well for you, Lewis, and you are now fit and brimming with health. And the operation was a success and not too serious. So it's good to have you back. Um, okay. No other questions or anything there. Um, we might as well call it a day. Um, I'll be finding out a little bit more, as I say, about uh, the solo ad that we're doing. Be having a look at our tracking, see how many hits we've got, and if we've got people opting in, see what the opt-in rate is, and all this sort of thing. And I'll give you those figures tomorrow. Might be good, they might be bad. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. Okay. With that said, I'll be here same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time, on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Until then, God bless you all. I love you all. Get out there, beat Weeks of Warriors. Sell some Avazu raffle tickets. You want to get into that pool. Um, what else? Just help people. Generally, just help people through your We Share Abundance membership. You can give them coupons. You can get them into the Avazu potential for getting into that pool. You can get them into the Share Hope plan, um, whether it's as a paid or as a free member. It doesn't matter. Get them in there and do what you can to help more people. The more people you help, the greater the service that you can offer them, the happier you'll be in every respect. So until tomorrow, be we the warriors, go the extra mile, and I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.